Yeah, hi. This October, for the window, we are going to be playing in Turkey. So we'll be playing in a tournament. We were invited for a tournament, and we'll be playing against Jordan, Haiti, and Mali. So that should be, although Mali is still 50-50, they're still confirming whether they're going to play. But that's going to be a really good tournament for the Filipinas. Expect that the overseas based players are going to be there. So the Serena Boldens of the world will be there with us. So that would be the first time I think we'll be all getting together for the senior team. So yeah, should be something to look forward to. More so though is what will be happening in November. November we have two windows. We'll have the men's and we'll have the women's. So the men's will be November 14 in Hong Kong, then November 19 here, and then the women's will have 3 matches here along with the U20s. So the women's U20s will be here as well in November all the way till December. And then we have the Mitsubishi Cup, which was rescheduled to December 9. So in a span of a month, we'll actually have 7 home games between the Filipinas and the men's. So I think it'll be the first time in the history of the Philippines where we've had that many games in a span of a month. So it should be something really exciting and for fans to look forward to.
Sir, we heard that there'll be renovation to the turf here. Will that potentially be affecting?
Well, yeah. It's kind of not ideal, but we're gonna try to make it work. We were looking at other venues, but it just doesn't seem feasible to do it in anywhere else. So we're gonna ask them to delay the installation of the new pitch first, and we're just gonna have the company that runs this turf refurbish it and make it better for the matches in November, December. And we have a lot of Filipinas players actually coming home. So Olivia McDaniel is coming to play for Stallion. And a couple of other players are coming home to play here na regularly. So that should be good for the women's league.
Are we expecting newcomers to join the side once the passports are cleared?
Yeah, so there's a few that are in process right now. One from Spain, a couple from the US. So yeah, you should start seeing, same thing we've done with the men's. You should start seeing a lot of these newer, younger players coming in as well. But of course, the current squad is still intact, and you'll still be seeing your favorite, Filipinas players in the next few matches.
Sir, holding a camp here, local camp, how significant is it to the overall program?
Well, no, it's very significant because what happens is similar with the men's. It's like some windows. SEA Games, AFF Championships, they don't fall on FIFA windows. So Coach Mark was actually, you guys know we already implement that with the men's where we do local based player camps every couple of months. Coach Mark reached out straight away and was like, I want to see the local players. I want to put them through a rigorous session. I want to be able to see, because we need to know who are the players that will be ready for call-ups in case they're needed, and he's really looking towards the local players. So for us, significance is great because then it prepares them for what we will need when we go abroad and play abroad. So it's a big deal for them, and it gives the local based players also a chance to see the kind of training and what needs to be involved. Rido Bardin, who's the strength and conditioning coach of the men's, is actually taking over now the whole men's and women's. So he will be implementing a program for a lot of the women here so that they do it while in supplement of their normal training. So it's good because the skill level and the technical level is good here in the Philippines. What is a bit lacking is the strength and conditioning to be up at that level where the overseas based players play. So we're just gonna keep bringing that up. Same with the men's.
So Freddy, is still a work in progress in bridging that gap between the overseas based players and the local ones that are here?
Yeah, still bridging that gap, but we're doing everything we can to help the local base players. I mean, the game today was really good. You could see that the quality is there, and we just need to keep building that up. But I know everybody's wondering what's happening, local base, overseas base. To us, when it comes to the men's and women's senior team, doesn't matter where you play, we're always looking for the best players for the team. So if it so happens that there are local based players who can fit into the lineup and are good enough, then they'll be given the chance. So it's, for us, it's not about a quota or whatever that people have been talking about. To us, it's the national teams, especially the senior teams, are reserved for the best of the best. So, but we're here also to help the local based players bridge that gap and build them up, right? So
Sir, have you received comments from Coach Mark about how good the locals are? Does he have any?
yeah, no, he's really happy with the training the last week. As you saw, we have even players that are 13 years old joining the camp that are, their skill, technical know-how is really good. It's just about getting more reps, more matches in. You guys know that to build a good national team, your players need to be playing week in, week out. And so that's what we try to do with not just the foreign-based players, but even the local base. We're trying to press the PFF to, get the women's league going already faster because, Kaya has AFC Champions League. They need games, and to be able to play at the level. Remember, the men's were in a rebuild, right? We're rebuilding the team, so the expectations for the men's are high, but for the women, we've gone to the World Cup. We've been at the top of the mountain, so the expectations for the women are extremely high. So we need to keep that level and even surpass that level, right? We're ASEAN champions. Our goals are really to repeat as ASEAN champions, win the SEA Games, get back to the semifinals of the Asian Cup, get back to the World Cup. So for us to keep that standard, we really have to push everybody, foreign and local base.
Sir, aside from talent IDs, there any more plans for that to happen again? Going
Yeah,
back to
so
the
we'll
World Cup?
probably have a talent ID in the US in January, both for men's and women's. So that's planned for this coming January.